Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Kenya. I am your host, Kenya. I believe everyone has a story, and I am here to help share them. We're talking real life, real laughs, real stories, and maybe even a few real tears. Lakisha Knight is joining me today, and she is the owner of Knight Luxury Group and also the co-owner of the first African American Keller Williams franchise in Atlanta. She's sharing her story of how her 82-year-old grandmother raised her from when she was a baby. She's sharing how her grandmother instilled character, confidence, hope, and so many other things that actually helped her get to where she is today. And so with that, I'm telling you, grab your cup of coffee or your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of Coffee with Kenya. Hello, Lakisha.
Hello, Miss Kenya.
I'm so happy to have you here today.
And I'm elated to be here.
Okay. So let me tell you, because it's Coffee with Kenya, my first question is always for all of my guests, what's your favorite coffee? Or tea?
I would say I'm a hazelnut type of girl. I like my coffee with a hint of hazelnut and real light skin too.
Oh, real light skin. Okay.
I like coffee with my cream.
I have to say, you're not the first guest that likes coffee with their cream, so it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be
my
a coffee
thing.
with a cream girl, and then I like.
Don't tell me you're a black coffee drinker.
I am. I
No.
do cream, but so now we have this. Somebody gave John a coffee, and it has like cinnamon in the coffee.
Cinnamon.
It's cinnamon. It's another flavor, but it's so good. Yeah, I know. But I do love my cream.
Okay.
I do. I'm a hazelnut and lavender.
Oh,
if you've never had lavender,
that sounds like an interesting mix.
Yes, hazelnut and lavender is good. Yes.
Well,
so
maybe I can leave with some of that today.
You can, and you can.
Okay.
You definitely can. All right. So now we know your coffee, because I have to get that out of the way because I don't want to forget. I'm just excited to have you here. Like I said, you are a real estate broker.
Yes.
You are a partner in Keller Williams West Atlanta.
Yes.
Yes. And
My
so we're going to
baby.
get into that story. I can't wait to get in that story because
Me
that's
either.
why. Oh, girl, that's why you're here. I mean, so I met you at. This is such a crazy story.
Random.
A very random story at a networking event. What, 2 weeks? Was it even 2 weeks ago?
It was probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We just
Yeah,
hit it off.
yeah. You just sat down beside me. We started talking afterwards, and you were like, "So what do you do?" And so I told you, and then I was like, "Well, what do you do?" And then I think we're supposed to go to eat.
We're supposed to go to eat,
Yeah.
but then you were like, "But I have this fabulous podcast, and you should come do it."
Yes.
I'm like, "Why not?"
Why not? And here we are. So I am glad you're here. So tell me, before we talk business, who is Lakisha outside of real estate?
Lakisha outside of real estate is a good time. Like,
ooh, I like it.
I like to laugh and have fun.
Okay.
Travel the world.
Okay.
Been to 5 of the 7 continents.
Ooh.
I love travel and just exploring different people, different cultures. So exploratory, fun.
Do you have a favorite country? What's your favorite country? I know you have a favorite one.
Asia for sure, because Thailand is my favorite place in the whole wide world. I would go back there.
Really?
Absolutely, time and time again. The people are so sweet, warm, and welcoming. It's a third world country, but
Yeah.
they act like they have it all, and just very loving and sweet.
Yeah.
Something I'm missing
Okay.
now.
Say less. Say less. Well, maybe that's why we met. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Tell me, so what 2 countries have you not been to?
Where have I not been that I really, really want to go right
Yeah.
now? I definitely have not been to Japan.
Okay.
But it's on my list. I really want to go.
Okay.
And then also I want to do West Africa.
Okay.
I've done South Africa, but I've not done West.
That's
And
what
I want to do the safaris and the beautiful pictures with the giraffes and
Yeah.
do the, tours and get in tune with the culture there.
Okay. Africa is a beautiful country. That's my favorite country.
I know.
But I haven't not as traveled as you, but I do love Africa.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
my favorite places too.
So good. So what grounds you in life when you're busy? Because you're busy. So what keeps you grounded?
Uh, just knowing my big why and focusing in on my big why. And just reminding myself, hey, even though you're busy, frustrated, overwhelmed, you have a big why behind this. So just focusing in on that and self care.
Okay.
It helps keep me grounded. I get a lot of massages and take a lot of me time
Yeah. It's
to
important.
disconnect.
It's
Yeah.
so important
Yeah.
though.
ClassPass is my best friend.
Uh,
I don't know if you've heard of it.
is that the app where you can go in and just find? Is that
Yes.
what it is?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's.
Mm.
Tell me what it's. Yeah.
Spas, you can find spas, you can find massages, stretch places, Pilates, the whole nine.
And it's. I think that's the one where they need to. Is it where they have to fill up a class or they have?
Yeah.
So okay, is that what
Yeah.
it? Okay, so it's
Absolutely.
discounted, no membership.
Absolutely.
That's a good
And you just
idea.
pay a membership to ClassPass. Y'all need to sponsor my girl ClassPass because this is free promo.
Tag and class pass. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So, who has been your greatest inspiration, personally and professionally, and why?
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
I would say personally, my grandmother.
Okay.
My grandmother was in her 80s when I was born. She's my adopted grandmother. She was actually our great aunt who adopted my mom.
Okay.
And she raised me in her 80s. She died when I was 12, so she was 92, born in 1900 at the turn of the century. And she was just such a strong woman. Everyone loved her, didn't play with her.
Right.
And she just afforded me an opportunity to be great. I mean, she was able to leave me money for college. And this is a lady who lived on a fixed income, getting 2 Social Security checks,
Right.
from my deceased grandfather and then her, and just stacking her money. And she just like really poured into me. And I learned so many life lessons from her at a young age. She would say something like, the pot don't call the kettle black. And I'm like, what is she talking about?
Right. all those things. All those
But
things.
as I'm older now in my 40s, I'm like, oh, I know what she meant when she was saying that. So she really inspired me. Really inspired me. Such a wonderful lady.
So she was 80.
She was in her 80s when
When you were born.
I was born in 1980. She was 80 years old, and she raised me.
And then saved for you to go to college on a fixed income.
Yes.
That's a whole Black history lesson.
That's an amazing woman.
Yeah.
Me. So she really inspires me. So I never want to let her down. So, even all these years later, I'm like, she sacrificed. So I gotta be great.
Yeah. Oh, and you are. You are.
Yeah.
That's so. So tell me professionally.
Professionally, I would say Oprah.
Okay.
First Black woman, everything,
Yeah.
And she's an Aquarius. Shout out to the Aquarius.
Okay. When's your birthday?
January 26th.
Okay.
So it just passed.
My two best friends are Aquarius. So.
That's why we. But yeah, she just really inspires me with all of the discrimination she faced, all the roadblocks, the barriers. She's like, I'm going to be great regardless. I don't care what you say, what you think about me, what you think about my appearance, or what I'm going to push beyond that. And I've always thought like that. I'm a trailblazer.
Yeah, you are. I can't wait to get to your trailblazer.
Yeah, and I don't take no for an answer. So
that's got you where you are today. So what? I mean, outside of your grandmother, what? Well, did we talk professionally? Who's Oprah?
Oh,
Oprah. That's right, Oprah. Yes, I'm sorry, she's trailblazer. So outside of your grandmother, because I know she was a huge inspiration. What moment made you realize that you wanted more in life? It sounds like you had a great upbringing.
This is so crazy. So I told you my grandmother raised me. I literally lived with her full time and transitioned to move with my parents, my mom and my stepfather once she passed. And, the lifestyle changed when I moved with my mom. Like, they were going through a transition with losing her. We moved to the projects. Thomasville Heights, shout out Thomasville Heights. And all my ATLians know what that is. Okay. But we moved there and I was like, who are these people? Like, this ain't what I'm used to, because I grew up in private school. Like, my grandmother had me in private Catholic school coming up. So, I lived in the neighborhood with the kids, but I just thought I lived a whole different lifestyle, because I literally thought, like, we were rich. I didn't know we were poor. Ain't that crazy? I did not, because my grandmother clothed us so well, treated us so well. I went to school when all my friends went to public school down the street. Right. And so it really inspired me when we moved to Thomasville to have more and want more. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
not God's best for me over here.
No.
So I just knew.
That you were gonna do something. So what did you have to is there anything that you had to unlearn in order to move, like, forward, or do you feel like your grandmother just instilled that in you and, like, you just said, like, "This is what I'm doing"?
I was a little rough around the edges, growing up in
Okay.
certain environments when I got to a certain age. So
Mhm.
just learning, being more poised and taking control of my attitude. I
Yeah.
was a fiery little something when I was younger, and I had to learn to curb my enthusiasm. One thing. So I would say that. So yeah,
But that's kinda made you I mean, not kind of, I mean, it's made you who you are
true. It's
today.
true.
Yeah, I always say that, like, when you talk to people and you see them, there is something, like, they look their childhood
It
is what has
definitely
made
sparked
them
something. Yeah,
yeah,
it
it's
hit
made them
me.
who they are.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So what drew you to real estate?
Mm. So I started off, everybody knows those late night infomercials with Carlton Sheets back in the
Uh-huh,
day.
yeah.
And he was talking about how he made all this money off real estate. So he used to sell the tapes.
Right, uh-huh.
And I'm like,
Ooh,
I want to do that. Like, I like houses. Then when I got up, I was in my early 20s. I used to go video condos and penthouses all the time. Me and my best friend at the time was a guy. We used to lie and tell the agents that we were these record label execs and they would let us in all these $1 million penthouses and stuff.
girl.
And I got videos of me showing it like I'm the realtor.
You literally were, I mean,
I
like,
still
planting
have
your
those
seeds for
videos.
this life.
I just, and I wasn't even thinking of getting my license at that time. I just know I like looking at houses. And and I was like, okay. So I really started out, I wanted to flip houses,
Mhm,
but I said, I want to get my real estate license so I know all the ins and outs and so people don't cheat me.
mhm.
So I got my real estate license and started helping people buy and sell homes and just kind of got, you know, just grounded there. I'm like, I kind of like helping people. I'm a natural helper.
Right.
That's what Aquarians are. We love to help everybody and overcare and be in everybody else's business to make sure your life is great.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
So, how long have you been in real estate then? Like
13 years this year.
mm. Tell me what you were doing at the time in your life when real estate entered the picture.
So I had a background in radio and television, worked for Radio One. And I transitioned to corporate after I got my MBA, and I hated it. I hated it. I was like, this is not God's best for me.
That's
No way he wants me here all day, every day. And I had always loved real estate, like I told you.
yeah.
And I just decided to go get my real estate license. I studied night and day.
Uh-huh.
I said, I'm going to pass that test on the first try. And I did because I was determined to get out of that cubicle and go
That
there.
is so you said this is not God's
This
best for
is
me.
not, I hate it. I shouldn't dread coming to work every day.
Right. You know what's
Yeah.
interesting in you saying that is a lot of times people know it, but they're afraid to step into it. And so for you to speak it like this is not God's best for me.
Mhm, mhm.
Because God has so much for us.
I'm a real risk taker. I mean, you talking to the girl who called off her wedding 3 months before she was supposed to get married. I'm like, this is not right. This is not gonna work.
Mm,
So I'm not afraid to jump out there.
okay.
So that's just
Yeah.
my personality.
We have so much.
Yeah. If I fail, I fail. I mean, you can always start over, right?
Yeah. That's oh girl. Did you fear any resistance? I mean, in starting in real estate? I know you watched Carlton Sheets and you were like, I like this, and you did the videos. But
I was never scared getting into real
yeah,
estate because I don't mind talking to people. Obviously I'm extrovert.
right.
But I think what did make me fearful, I started in the Sandy Springs office. Keller Williams is the
Okay.
brokerage I work with.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sandy Springs community that I was around were people who did not look like me,
Mm-hmm.
white, Jewish. And I don't know that they were always receptive to the little black girl coming to door knock their neighborhood. So that might have intimidated me at first.
Oh,
So
tell me about door knocking.
door,
Yeah, I haven't, yeah, so tell me
so
what
door
that
knocking is something we do in real estate. You'll pick a neighborhood that you've identified as a neighborhood you want to sell homes in. So you'll knock the doors. You'll come from a place of contribution, provide comps or recent sales for homes in their neighborhood, and ask them, do they know anyone who wants to sell their home in the neighborhood? And so sometimes walking down the driveway, they see you coming and close the blinds or close the door. But
Is
that
that a practice that's still like now?
yeah, they still do it now.
Oh,
Probably not as often. Times have changed with the
yeah.
political climate that we're in, but
Yeah.
people still do it.
Yeah. That I've never heard of that.
Yeah, door knocking.
I'm learning something new today. Really learning something. So, you prior to this, you talked about you worked in radio broadcasting, you worked
hmm
at so how do you feel like that job prepared you? Like that career prepared you to transition into real estate?
Um, I would have to say it gave me the confidence to ask anybody anything and to be in front of people. I've never been shy anyway, but that just gave me the confidence. So I felt poised and made sure I'm enunciating my words correctly and
Mhm.
just felt like, okay, I can always be ready, set, ready to go.
Mhm.
I'm coming out the door looking like I'm ready to be on film,
Mm.
so I know I can get in front of people and sell if I'm always looking the part.
Yeah.
So that's what it helped me with a lot.
Okay. And, so I want to talk about this.
Okay.
So you are part of your group is part of this is like I'm recording in Black History Month. I
I'm
feel
black.
like y'all
I
are
am
like
black
Black
history.
history. I do. When I met you and you told this is what was like I got to interview her. So
Oh,
you all are the first Black owned Keller Williams Realty Group in Atlanta.
yes. Keller
Tell
Williams
me
West
all.
Atlanta.
I just want to sit and hear all about it. How it
Okay.
started, like what made you all, like
Okay.
what gave you the confidence because you're in Sandy Springs. That was your
It
right.
was.
Okay.
So I got into being, I was just a regular sales agent with Keller Williams, and I had an opportunity to be on the Agent Leadership Council. That's Keller Williams' like consulting group for the brokerage.
Okay.
They take the top 20% of agents and they allow them to sit on this elite board and help advise the owner of the brokerage. So I was the first Black person in Sandy Springs on their Agent Leadership Council. So in that role, you get to see the P&Ls of the ownership
Mm.
group every month. So I said, oh, that's what they make from one office? The owner of that particular office owns 6 offices. So I said, oh,
This is what we're
I
doing.
was like, and I've always, somebody very, very smart and very rich told me you never get into anything without having an exit strategy. So I'm like, what is going to be my exit strategy from retail real estate? I know I don't want to sell real estate until I'm 80. That's not the plan. So I'm like,
Right.
what am I going to do? So I started researching on what I needed to do in order to open a market center. And that's a brokerage, my own
Right. Yeah.
brokerage or franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So I sat down and talked with the current OP at my office, and she gave me some tips and tricks of the trade, just small things to make myself visible
Okay.
in the region. And I started doing those things, and I don't even know if she really took me serious, to be honest with you. We had coffee, and I am not to be underestimated. So I
Mm.
was like, okay. So fast forward, I got a team leader by the name of Mike Ray. I love him. Shout out to you, Mike Ray. I love you. He asked me what was my goals, and I said I want to own a market center. And I asked him what was his, and he said he wanted to flip a house. I said, well, I flip houses because I had been doing it for a
Right.
while at that point. And I said, I'll help you flip a house if you help me get an opportunity to open a market center. And so fast forward, the opportunity for that territory opened up.
Mm-hmm.
It was the west side of Atlanta, Bankhead on up to Smyrna. That was the territory that opened. He said, you got an MBA, you do the research, make sure it's a viable territory, do your SWOT analysis, and bring me back a report. Let me see the numbers and let's see if it's something we should open.
Mm.
And fast forward, they told me I had to have 45 agents to open my doors. I put my ownership group together. I brought in I call her my little sister, Gabby Maddox Davis. I love her. I brought in a good friend of mine, Meryl Johnson. And then I brought in some other key players that were friends of mine.
Uh-huh.
But it started with us three.
Uh-huh.
And I said, hey, I have an opportunity to open a franchise, and I want y'all to be investors with me. I don't know how this is going to go. It's a crapshoot.
Right.
And now 420 some agents later, it was a good investment. I did. We did good with the money.
Y'all did real good with the
Yeah.
money.
And in transitioning into that role of operating principal, I
Yeah.
soon realized that I didn't want to be operating principal. I just wanted to be an investor in it because it's a lot of work and
Yeah.
dedication. And, it's like a 9 to 5. And I tell you, I just ran from a
Yeah.
9 to 5.
Right.
So I actually gave it to my little sister Gabby, who I'm so proud of to be the operating principal because I wanted to see another Black woman in that role. I'm like, I
Yeah.
can still be a part of it, but I just don't want to be the,
Yeah.
operating principal. So she's running it and we're doing amazing.
So OP, I was going to ask you. So OP is the operating principal.
Operating principal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the one, key player that the region is, coming to for the updates and wants all the things from the OP and expecting you to run a tight ship. So that's
Yeah.
her job. And shout outs to her. She's like 34 years old, running a multi-million-dollar company with over 400 agents. So
Oh my God. I think one of my friends works for them. Yeah.
really?
I do.
Oh, you gotta
Yeah.
tell me who.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I don't want
Cool.
to say his name but I'm pretty sure that.
I'll find out.
Yeah, I'll tell you who it is.
That's
Yeah. Off
cool.
record. Yes, I'll tell
That's
you.
cool.
So you, I know you said you didn't want to be a leader, but you built this group.
Yes,
You're still pouring into agents.
absolutely.
Tell me about that.
Oh, we have so many agents at that office. I had to carve out a space that worked for me and what I was passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm passionate about investing. I want agents to set a trajectory so they have an exit strategy out of real estate and build wealth for them and their families while they're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
We're running around working hard, making money. We should be investing back into ourselves. And for
Mm-hmm.
me, that was buying and flipping, buying and holding real estate, doing Airbnbs, teaching them about co-living where you can rent by rooms, Section 8, diving
Yeah.
deep into these things. So I built the investor cohort within my office.
Oh,
I have about 100 agents that are a part of the investor cohort. It's a smaller group within the
yeah.
office. And I speak every month or bring in guest speakers every month to talk about different aspects of real estate. We talk about hard money loans, assessing a flip deal. We talk about wholesaling. We talk about how to structure deals for your investor clients. So it's a montage of things they learn in this group. So I still am able to give back, but I don't have to be the main person in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I love it.
That's girls give me chills. Like,
Oh, I like to give chills.
yes, I think because just what you built. I mean, like, first of all, like you're doubted, underestimated, should I say.
Absolutely.
You're like, that's not gonna stop me. I'm gonna keep going. And I can't even imagine, like, I know how much Atlanta has changed. I mean, I've been here 20 years.
Mhm.
So from even 13 years ago doesn't sound like that long ago, but in how it's changed a lot in 13 years.
Imagine in 2022 that there is not a Black-owned franchise of this magnitude in Atlanta that's 49% Black. I just was enamored by that fact. So I was like, oh, I got to change that.
Yeah.
So
And you did it. You're like, I'm gonna do it.
Here we are.
So tell me, what is a lesson that you wish, so if I have any real estate agents watching or anyone that wants to get into real estate,
Okay.
what is a lesson that you wish every new agent knew before they started? Because I think people like, even for me, they're like, you should get your real estate license. You should get your real estate.
Mhm.
I don't know that everyone is called to that. So what do you think, like if someone's thinking about becoming a real estate agent, what should they know?
I would definitely say that you really want to do your research and make sure it's something that you want to get into. Real estate is a full-time weekend round the clock hustle. It can be, and it's hustle. If you're not willing to put in the work, you're gonna fail. So I am a person who came in with no plan B. This is plan A, and it's the only plan I got, and it's gotta work. So don't have a plan B. Um, work smart, get you a mentor in the business, and mentorship. I hate it that Atlanta has turned into the place where if I mentor you, you gotta pay me $5,000 for my mentorship program.
Yeah.
It does not have to be that.
Yeah.
Find someone and you can do barter, trade services.
Yeah.
Busy realtors need help. They
Yeah.
need someone to help assist them with the paperwork or open doors for them. Trade your services while you learn, so that you
Yeah.
can get into the business. And when you do start making money, invest in yourself. I talk to so many realtors that don't own real estate. Clutch the pearls, right?
How is this
You don't
possible?
own real estate and you're in real estate. Like, invest in yourself, build wealth, because we don't have 401ks in real estate.
Right. No.
If you don't start your own IRA or SEP, you don't have a retirement fund. So, what's your
Mm,
exit strategy out of this? Have one. It's very important so that you're not, like I said, 80 years old trying to sell real estate.
that would be, yeah. Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people
Because
that
this
are
can
doing
be
it.
a burnout business, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. If you allow it to be,
Yeah.
it can burn you out. And
Yeah.
who wants that? It's not fun anymore when you're burnt out.
Yeah. I do hear that a lot.
Yeah.
Like I got tired,
Yeah.
I lost it. Um, I do know someone that's a real estate agent now, and so she said, like, the market's just, like, hard, and I'm just trying to, like, get out. So what keeps, like, your agents going? Like, what do y'all do something, like, different? Or what makes y'all unique besides
We don't
you?
speak negatively. Whatever's going on with the world does not affect us at KW West Atlanta. We live in a bubble. And that's what we tell our agents, and that's what we speak at our meetings. There will be no negative talk here.
Oh, that's so good.
We're going to amp up our lead generation. We're going to call our sphere more, and we're going to speak positively. What you focus
Yeah.
on expands, right?
Yeah.
So you focus on the negative. Oh, the market's hard. Oh, nothing's selling. Then that's what you're going to get. We don't speak that way.
What you focus on expands.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good.
Absolutely.
So how do you view your responsibility? Like, when I talk to you, like, I just feel like you just have this, even before this, you have this, for lack of better words, passion for people. I do. I just felt that. And so, do you feel like you have a responsibility for those coming up behind you?
I do. I do. Um, I want to see more of us in position. Uh, to build wealth for our families. The gap in home ownership between white Americans and Black Americans is it's a disparaging number. Just like
Yeah.
I want to close that gap as much as possible. I want to show people that come to me and want to rent that you can own and
Yeah.
build wealth. I mean, one house has afforded me the opportunity to buy 3 other houses. It's just like that's what building wealth is all about. So I want to help people and show them how to build wealth for their families. So when you have credit card debt, cars, and all the other things that come along with life, you can leverage your property, pay those things off, and be in a better position.
Yeah.
Like home ownership is leverage. So I
Yeah.
want to teach people how to do that. And I do encourage, your friend is right, you should get your real estate license.
Yeah.
I encourage everyone to have them. Even if you don't want to be out in the hustle and bustle of selling real estate,
Mhm.
you can do a referral and
Yeah.
still make money,
That's
So
a good idea.
it's just a nice arsenal to have in your tool belt.
Right. So, what moment in your career has made you pause and be like, "Wow, I really did this."
I would say the fact that office grew to over 400 agents in under 3 years. Yeah, that was monumental and just like, wow, I had to take a step back and just take a deep breath. Like, wow, we did this. We did this, and they're still coming. You know,
So you had 3. You started with 3 of you all that started it, right?
Well, it was three, us three initially,
3
but
initially, right.
it's total 6 of us in the ownership group now. All my friends in real estate, we all actively sell real estate and have been in the trenches for years. So yeah, it's just us building
I'm
a big
still
brand. We all have names, we all have influence, and so people want to be amongst the best. And we are definitely Black excellence at that office.
so
So.
good. What legacy do you wanna leave?
I always pause when people ask me that because I don't have kids and stuff.
That's okay, you still
Yeah, I know, but I would say I just want people to know that this lady put her all into helping people
Mhm.
and helping people excel and changing lives. I want that to be my legacy. When you think about me, think about, oh, she helped me.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't be here if she hadn't poured into me. So that's a legacy I want to live, a one that comes from a giving place. My grandmother did this exercise with me when I was in fourth grade. She took my hand, she put a penny in it, and she closed it. She said, if you lead life with a closed fist, nothing can come in, nothing can come out. So if you lead with an open hand, you will never want for anything and things will always flow.
Amen.
Best lesson I've ever learned in life
In the fourth grade.
in the fourth grade.
Mm.
I didn't really know what it meant at the time, but it speaks volumes to me now.
Yeah.
So,
How has faith carried you?
oh God, where would I be without it?
Mm.
So I'm your prayer girl. I'm your affirmations girl.
Okay.
The whole office started from an affirmation. Like I literally call it those things that be not as though they were is my favorite verse in the Bible,
Yeah.
and I write affirmations on my bathroom mirror, like on little sticky post-it notes.
And what was the
Everywhere.
affirmation for the
Uh,
real estate office? What was the affirmation?
It was I decree that I own the most profitable market center, Keller Williams Market Center in the Atlanta metro area. And here we are.
And here we are.
Profitable and growing and doing amazing. So everything starts with I affirm or I decree. And I was just speaking into existence. So faith plays a huge part in my life. Yeah, because if I don't, if I don't speak it, you got to believe it to start speaking it and to make it materialize. So faith is
Absolutely.
huge.
Absolutely. This is so good.
Oh.
It is so. I love I love excellence. Love Black excellence. Love that you just believed and you just followed. And so I think that more women, especially in this time, not, I mean, just women and men, people in general. But I have the saying, like, you need to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Oh, yes, you do. And to have any level of success, you got to be uncomfortable
Yeah.
sometimes and step outside the box.
Yeah. Is there a time that you felt uncomfortable during your, like,
All the time.
okay. I mean, outside of your Sandy Springs door knocking, like,
Absolutely. I mean, taking on this was a big undertaking, and I can't say we were always met with open arms.
mm,
It's three main ownership groups for
yeah,
the Keller Williams franchises in Atlanta.
yeah.
So I felt uncomfortable. Like, I'm taking my friend's money.
Right.
This is not cheap, and I hope it's going to work. So yeah, there were times I felt uncomfortable, and I'm
Yeah.
sure there were times when Gabby felt uncomfortable when she stepped into the role. But it's just like you got to keep moving. We are prayed up in that office.
Yes.
Shout out to Gabby's grandmother, Grandma Dorothy.
Uh-huh.
She does our Bible study every Wednesday morning, 7:30 a.m. Like she prays over that office. It's blessed and highly favored, and that is good and fertile ground over there.
So does grandma come? Y'all have Bible study in the office?
No, it's on Zoom
On Zoom?
on Wednesday morning.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
so, girl, that's sweet.
We are prayed up over there, like so we pray a lot.
All the blessings.
Yeah.
All the blessings.
Yes,
I
yes.
am so inspired.
Thank you.
I
Thank
really, like,
you.
I truly mean that. Like, really mean that.
You have to come visit us one day.
Oh, I
It's a
will.
great group. The energy in the room is magnetic. We
Mm-hmm.
do team meetings every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And I've never been to a sales meeting where there's 60, 70 people. Usually you get about 15, 20 people. Ours is consistent every week. They want to be in the room.
To learn and to grow.
Because the energy is so amazing, too.
Well, and it starts with leadership.
It does.
It does. So it says a lot about the leadership.
Yes.
In the office as well.
Yes. And I think what also separates us is that we're touchable. Like you can come up to any one of us and have a conversation or ask for coffee or schedule a phone call and we're accessible.
Well, I believe that because look at you sitting here. Hey, I know you don't know me.
I also learned from my grandmother to not get too high on the hog because what goes up must come down.
Mm-hmm.
So I put on my pants leg one leg at a time, just like you.
Mm-hmm.
So we are on the same level playing field.
Yeah.
I want to pour into you. I want you to succeed, and I genuinely mean that when I tell people that.
Yeah.
So please come to me, ask me if I don't know the answer or if I don't have time to help. Let me just direct you to the person who you need to talk to.
Okay. So good. Well, I just could pray continued favor and blessings.
Thank you.
Over you, over your office.
Thank you. I appreciate
all of your agents. And I always tell people when they're like, can I be on you? I want to be on your podcast. I'm like, we do not talk business on my podcast. But I want to know the person. And so for you, you're just who you are pouring into that business. I mean, it just all just comes together.
Well, thank
Full
you.
circle.
We have a good time too. I'm the extrovert that's gonna make you laugh and be silly and get told to stop it.
Good. Good leadership.
Yes.
Good leadership.
Yes.
Well, this was awesome. Well, do you have any advice that you would like to give the Coffee with Kenya community on anyone that's feeling stuck in life or?
Yes, I do. First of
Okay.
all, I love what you're doing here. I love the conversations I've seen on your podcast. So it's amazing. So please be encouraged and keep doing this.
Thank you.
You definitely have an audience that could grow from this. Anyone who's stuck, what I would say is figure out your why. Get your purpose in line. And once you know what your why is, it'll motivate you to get out of being stuck.
Okay.
Like you stuck is in your mind. So once you get out of the confinement of your mind, you can do anything. Anything is possible if you just change the way you think.
That's so good.
So just mindset. Read Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. That's an amazing book too.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in. So I'll put that in there.
I love that book.
Okay, I'll put it in the.
If you're a business person or trying to start a business, I think it's a great book.
Okay, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich.
Yes.
All right. So look. And what was the other one? What's the app you said? You get dropped 2 nuggets.
The app was ClassPass.
ClassPass.
Self-care is essential. ClassPass.
It is so.
I got to have it.
We'll talk about that off. Okay. So, well, I just want to thank you again for being on Coffee with Kenya.
Thank you for having me.
And for my Coffee with Kenya audience, you all already know what to do. If you enjoyed this, which I hope you did, I'm sure you did, you want to do 3 things, and that's CLS. That's comment, like, and subscribe. Once again, it's CLS, comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
So good.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you so much for having me.
Girl, no. Oh my God.